For the most part, if you're watching this video, you want to find a way to get extremely wealthy, rich with meme coins. Over the past couple of days, we've seen the bull run commence and come back again. Okay? Solana was at an all-time high, it hit an all-time low, but if you know anything about the way the markets are going, the way markets repeat, you know that Solana will hit another all-time high. What this means for us is that if we learn the right skill set right now, at this moment, and we get the ability during this point of the market to make hundreds of dollars, it's going to turn into the ability to make hundreds of thousands of dollars or thousands of dollars per day, like I've shown you guys that I make before. And I'm not talking about trading meme coins specifically, okay? Because if you've seen anything that's going on in the market currently, okay, like anything at all, you're going to realize that trading meme coins is basically borderline gambling. You're either getting rugged out of hundreds of thousands of dollars. You realize that for the most part, if you're investing money in meme coins when it comes to trading, you're going to hit a brick wall because you don't know when a meme is going to die and when it's going to come back. Like we saw this meme with Fartcoin, okay? Nobody knew that Fartcoin was going to become what it is now, that it was going to be $1 billion coin. As much as people lie to you and tell you they could have predicted it, nobody can. Meme coins are memes. They come, they go, they're viral, they die, whatever it is. And even if you see that a meme coin is exploding, there's no guarantee that you didn't invest all your money into the wrong fart coin that did not explode. And now you're left with absolutely nothing. In this video, I'm going to show you the method that I've used, and I'm going to show you screenshots of me making hundreds of thousands of dollars over the past weeks. Yes, I said weeks. Not trading meme coins, but launching them. Now, if you've seen anywhere on YouTube, there's hundreds of videos that show you, quote unquote, show you how to do this. And for the most part, they're all either completely out of left field because they might not know exactly what they're talking about, or they're using tools that aren't necessarily the best if you're just starting out in trading and launching meme coins. If you want to launch meme coins, there's a bunch of things that you actually have to know in order to make it profitable. In this video, I'm going to be showing you a real deep guide on how exactly to do this and how to use the best possible tools to make this as reliable and predictable, even though meme coins aren't. Launching meme coins is going to be the best way for you to minimize risk, okay, and make the most amount of profit possible. Where trading meme coins fails you, right? If you're trading meme coins, you're going to lose a lot of money because there's a lot of risk involved. Launching is going to help you negate all of that. It's going to help you lower your risk barrier, okay? Less risk to practically no risk, okay? And have a lot of upside potential, okay? The first thing that you want to figure out when you're launching meme coins, there's two main platforms that you want to be launching on. Two main ones that practically exist out there in the market. The first one is going to be Pump Fund. Pump Fund allows you to launch on the Pump DEX, okay? And MemeFast, which allows you to launch on the Radium DEX. Now, there's two very distinctive factors about them, okay? At the moment, there happens to be two DEXs, okay? Two main ones. There's different ones, there's Binance, whatever, but Radium, okay? And there's also, okay, PumpSwap, okay? These two DEXs allow you to have the most volume possible. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and tell you when one is better than the other. All I could tell you is you have to realize what type of project you want to be launching. If you want to launch something that is extremely, let's say, for shits and giggles, okay, and not too serious at all, you want to launch it on Pump Fund. As you can see, there's hundreds of thousands of tokens that are being released every single second, basically, by people that really don't have anything. They're more than likely just launching for fun because they're not planning on making that much money from it, or they're planning on fucking over a lot of people in the process to make a lot of money, as you can see here, right? All red, meaning a lot of people are just, launching coins and not doing absolutely anything at all with them, okay? Now, if we go over to something like MemeFast that's on the Radium DEX, we can take a look at the coins that are being launched here and actually take a look at them on Pump Fund. And as you can see, they are doing a lot better because these are coins that have a little bit more backing. They have a little bit more, I guess you could say, serious devs. Okay. Why do they have more serious devs, the ones that are being launched on Raydium? Because of the fact that usually when you launch on Raydium, you require a lot of coding knowledge. Okay. So people take your backing seriously. When you launch on Pump Fund, you're basically just like a meme launcher, right? You might know what you're doing, you might not know what you're doing, but it's a scary thing when you're investing on a coin that's on the Pump Fund Dex, because again, you don't know exactly what's going to happen. If we look at Fartcoin, guess what platform it got released in? It got released in the Raydium Dex. That is for a very specific reason, and I'm sure even at the height when this was climbing, people were taking this into account as well, because I know I was part of the people that tried to trade, even though I didn't make that much money of it. I think I got in here and sold like somewhere here. At the same time, you're not going to predict it, which is why I stick to launching coins. Some of the projects that are released are backed by good softwares, developers, etc., whatever it might be. But launching meme coins helps me negate all my risk. I simply invest a little bit into the token creation project, and I make sure that I have enough buyers to back this. Okay. Now, how do you go about getting backers for your coin, right? The whole point of making a coin is to obviously make money. Okay. And if you want to make money with meme coins, you have to make sure that you have people to buy. Okay. Let's make a fake chart right here. This amazing, beautiful chart. If you want people to actually start buying in here, wherever, you have to find a good narrative. Okay. You have to find a good narrative for your coin. This is why coins that are usually launched by influencers make a lot of freaking money. Why? Because they already have an existing audience. Okay. If you're able to find a meme of something that's going on in the market, it's going to be very, very, very good for you. Like if we look at Dex Screener, the most part, look, guess what? Most of these are memes that are doing somewhat well. Like dog stolen from Tesla. It was a dog that got stolen from like a Tesla factory or like a Tesla what was it, like an dealership, whatever it was. Dog got stolen from Tesla. It became a freaking meme. Now that's a good narrative because there's going to be a lot of attention on it. 100 men versus 1 gorilla. This is another huge one. Okay, this is another huge one. Obviously, people are taking profits from it already. But this is another freaking huge one. Why? Because it's something that's trending on Twitter like absolutely crazy. Okay, so you have to find a good narrative to people to buy into. People like buying into funny memes or into legit projects. Okay, for the most part, I'm going to be completely honest with you. It's going to be very hard for you to build a legit project. But if you find a good narrative on Twitter or something like that, you can do this extremely easily. If I were to go on Twitter and again, look at Dex Screener, I would have probably launched something like 100 men versus gorilla. Okay. Now, so if you find a good narrative, you will absolutely get buyers. Secondly, when you have a good narrative, you want to make sure that you bring a lot of legitimacy. Okay. Legitimacy to your project. What do you do here? You make sure that you can, for example, right, add legitimacy by making sure that you lock liquidity, by making sure that you have a Twitter. All of these different things you can add to make sure that you have people that are interested in purchasing into your project. Okay. Now, when you find a good narrative and you have buyers, you have legitimacy. Okay. The next point is going to be to take profits. Okay. You can do this one of two ways. Okay. There's a very unethical way of doing it, of just removing all of the liquidity. Okay. And there's an ethical way of doing it of just either buying your coin right off the bat and then selling some of your coin. Okay. Or you can simply just remove partial liquidity just to make sure you get your profits back. Okay. Now, for the sake of this example, I want to show you guys how it would launch on the MemeFast platform. Because again, very, very much more serious buyers. And you can simply, with this tool, launch coins way easier than you were on Pump Fund. On Pump Fund, guess what? If you see a coin that's right here and you want it, you say, hey, like this coin looks really, really cool. Let me actually just copy and paste it. You have to create a new coin. You would have to drop in all the information here. MemeFast also has that option. But if we find a coin that we like on MemeFast, we can actually just click create coin in one singular click. And this is very, very important because we have to launch with speed. Now, as you can see here, the one that we just saw, dog stolen from Tesla. If we want to act quick, again, we want to make sure that we could create coin. And with a singular click, we're going to be able to copy this coin on the Radium DEX, where people are going to be way more drawn into it. People are going to be ready to buy. And I want to show you guys live in this example that people do buy in practically instantly. Now, all that we have left is going to be to create the liquidity pool so people can trade the token. We want to put 900 million and want to make sure that we put here at least 0.31 of liquidity to make sure that people have something to trade against. We're going to hit create liquidity pool. We're going to make sure that we simply just confirm the transaction, and within a couple of seconds, just let the page. There we go. And as you guys can see live, we are already at $16 in profit. This is how easy it is. We can simply view our token live on Axiom. If we want people to trade this, we can simply just go ahead and send them this link where they can see our chart and they can buy and sell as they please. We're going to see the chart pull up in a second here, and I'm basically going to now go ahead and let this token run for a couple of minutes and then get back to you guys with the amount of profit that we're making. Boom, there we go. As you guys can see here, it's been a couple of minutes and we're already at $320 in profit. Now, as I mentioned before, there's a couple of different methods of doing this. Now, you can either just trade the coin and just remove partial liquidity, or if you can do it, you can remove 100%. Now, that is up to you. As you can see, the token is still doing extremely well here. Now, again, we launched it on Radium and we use the MemeFast platform because I prefer it over the Pump Fund DEX. If you look at different projects and bigger projects, as you can see, Farcoin, they're launched on different Radiums. They're launched on the Radium DEX mostly. So if you guys want to apply this, I wanted to show you guys that the theory, this methodology is not dead, and it's only going to keep getting better and better as SOL increases in value. God bless you guys. We'll speak soon.